The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Young nigga grew up in the D, yeah, the harder way. I give a bitch a penny, but won't get my heart away. Ain't in the streets, but I'm moving, throwing the smarter way. Long live Swiddle, niggas took a piece of my heart away. Times when I was in the crib, down bad.
What up, dog? Welcome back. Another episode, Shit Talk Podcast with your boys in the building.
Heavy on the gang shit.
You heard him from the New York slang, heavy on it.
Yo, I ain't going front. My son came through clean. I like them frames, man.
Hey man, you know, look like a little something, man. You know, something I just.
What's them Dooney and Burke?
No, these is nigga asked me again. It's gonna be put in that work.
Damn, bars.
Yeah, what we not gonna do is act like them bitches ain't thick than a motherfucker.
But them Adidas though.
All the better to see you with my homie.
Yeah, indeed, shit.
What are they though?
This is Goliath.
Oh, okay, them bitches dope though.
I appreciate it, fellas. You know, I had to give my eyeballs a little rest for the night.
Nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Spoon up in this motherfucker, live from the Fort Greene down to the west side of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta show love. Gotta rap. Everywhere you be at. Everything and all that.
All type of crazy shit, you know.
Untoxic Tone.
Wow.
Heavy on the toxic.
Man. What up, though? Don't listen to. I'm believe it when you hear it and when you see it. If they say it and I didn't, it ain't mean it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's my phone. That was very.
Yo, we go through this.
Hey, that's a $5 fine, dog.
We go through this.
Right. Like, get it like Tyson got the title.
Damn. I get it like Riddick got the title.
Well, shit. I'm glad to see y'all motherfuckers on another Friday. And the weather breaking, the days is getting longer, the ratchetness is about to begin, if it ain't already.
I see y'all next winter.
Yeah.
I definitely ain't playing this summer.
I ain't finna be outside this bullshit going on out here. No.
Well,
This good. I like this flavor.
Yeah, this what's this, a sweet red?
That's a sweet red.
This is good shit right here. Inner Circle Winery, sweet red. If you just need to get your relax on for the evening, 13% alcohol by volume. Boom, there we go.
Yeah, I'm saying sweet red. And we got these are our three favorites. We had two favorites. Sweet red is the third favorite. We got Summer Rose. That's right there. Spoon got.
Spoon hold that Summer Rose up.
And
we gonna show that.
And where am I? Oh, wait. Look, okay.
That's that mango dragon
fruit.
Yeah.
That goes crazy too. I peeled the cover off this one by mistake. Y'all don't judge me. And I didn't want it halfway on there, so we just took it all the way off. But it's still, the small one's still on here though.
Hey fellas, this is a good wine to have with your ladies. And
that's good.
This sweet red is real good. And you better have a corkscrew, my nigga. Let her know.
Yeah, this ain't
no twist top, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? It's a few flavors, you know what I'm saying, but these are our favorites.
Tap in with Shit Talk. We are an official sponsor because they about to be paying us
soon, real soon.
I'm gonna spend all my proceeds up in product.
Now, speaking of product, temptation.
Ooh,
I like it, and I'm easily tempted. However,
do you fall for it?
Yes.
Every time?
Not every time, but 80% of the time, I'm at least.
God damn, my nigga.
Yo, Kyria, I'm nosy. I gotta do better. I'm nosy, and I be wanting to just.
Okay.
I just be wanting to know shit.
Curiosity killed the cat,
and satisfaction brought him back. And let me tell you something. Now, you know, a cat got 9 lives. I could throw 2 away.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I got still 7 on the blick.
Okay, then, cat daddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm chatting about. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? I'd rather fucking know for a fact rather than have my imaginary friend on my shoulder start telling me what it might be. Yeah,
I think I done got better at falling for temptation. In my younger days, yeah.
Younger, it was 100%.
It was over with.
It was 110%. I'm giving it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I learned to scale
My
bag.
nigga, you only dropped it down to 80 though right now?
I mean, cause it's
In,
like
in your words, you on your 4th floor right now, my nigga.
nah, but see, it's levels to the temptation though. You know what I'm saying? It's the curiosity of the temptation, and it's completely falling for the temptation. You know what I'm saying? So just cause you know a motherfucker might put a little tempting situation on the floor, I'm at least peek around the corner to see what it's hitting for.
So-
and if it ain't to my liking, then I know how to fall out.
So
fall back.
if I tell you this microphone hot, you gonna lick your finger and touch it. Now, back in the day, you probably would have grabbed the motherfucking microphone.
Yeah, because it's like I still got to see how hot. Like, is it third
Damn,
degree
nigga,
burn?
how- that
or-
nigga said how hot?
Yeah,
So-
like you got to tell me, like, yo, is it lava hot or is it like, you
So
know, what I'm
what
saying, just to
degree
be
of hot is it?
right? Like,
Yeah, I'm
just
here.
be careful, don't bump into it, or like, nah, you might lose some flesh cells off of this motherfucker.
So look, this was so crazy because bro had hit me to a show on Netflix, Temptation Island, but I had seen it before they revamped it because it's redid. They redid Temptation Island. And,
That shit crazy.
I watched season 1, and I don't know. I think I would have did good on there, but after seeing maybe the first or second video of whoever I'm with,
How she was acting?
but they really they get good shots. They were like, girl wasn't really doing nothing, but they made it seem like she was doing. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you have to really go on trust. But I feel like me personally, I feel like anybody that I go on Temptation Island with will be gamed up enough to still not cheat on that island.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know for a fact. Now I might hit me one on my own. Like, damn, that bitch was cold. That bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And she
I'm
put
gonna
an offer on the flavor. I
I'm
couldn't
not.
refuse.
You're not licking nothing off my neck, and I'm not taking no shots off your body. These niggas was on that the first day in.
First night.
Nigga, y'all niggas. Listen, I believe that y'all some cheaters.
Listen, the one nigga, his bitch pointed out the bitch he was going to fuck with.
And
She
he
like,
was-
that's the
And
one.
nigga, he
that's
was
his
fucking the
alley
one. The
right
nigga that
there.
was took the shower.
Took the
with you?
shower.
Listen,
Off rip, he was attracted. She was
Listen.
a cold motherfucker though. too.
but I would have fucked her too if I would have seen with my girl. See, the footage that they put of her girl is she's never gonna trust him. He's an embarrassment, and she kind of wasting her time. I'm turning up now.
Yeah.
These were your words.
And she
Yeah.
called that nigga.
Why the
what
fuck
she say?
we
He got a
here?
lot of bitch in him or some shit, didn't she?
She said he has a lot of bitch in him.
Damn, that's tough.
I'm going wild. No, the nigga that would have been you on there.
I definitely wouldn't have had no threesome on the show. Fuck no.
Why not?
Nigga, I'm with my girl. Nigga, we're here to prove our loyalty.
Oh, okay.
I'm not-
See, like
that's
I missed the.
So
pardon me.
that's
I ain't
the
never.
thing.
I
You
ain't
get-
see
you
the
got-
revamp
so the
version.
thing
I just
is,
seen
you
clips
got-
of it
So
online.
this is the thing. You got 4 couples. They separate them. The 4 men go in one villa. The 4 women go in the other villa. 12 women over there with the men and 12 men over there with the women to tempt you. So I know off rip, either my girl gets one or two things. Whoever I take with me, either she got faith in me or she don't. I want to be in the middle.
Okay.
Oh boy, won though. He had a threesome and got his girl back.
Yeah, but nobody I fuck with buying that.
But she was dumb.
So does that count for like a for real win? If you know you
Listen,
got a stupid bitch, you already kind of at a
I'm
loss.
gonna tell it to you like this: he a sucker.
He definitely was.
He listen to have a threesome and then be sitting up there crying talking about you. Sorry, that ain't gangster.
Yeah, you gotta stand on that shit.
Yeah, that nigga was. He was a weirdo. He let the drink. And one thing I wouldn't do. I'm not getting drunk on Temptation Island.
I will.
And see, that's because you want to fuck up. You shouldn't even go on there unless you want to break
but
up.
see, for me, I
would've
know
waited
if
for the
it's
tent.
now. See, for me, if I know it's a situation
You see
like
my face?
that, just
Yeah,
hear me
you
out. Just hear me out. If I know it's a situation where it's kind of set up for you to fail, my pride would stand sturdy. You know what I'm saying? I might want to do all these different things. I might be tempted to do a lot. I might even play around with, but to go fully through with the mission, knowing that my girl ain't nothing but, because is that the clip that I seen where Shorty was watching the video and then dude ran across the island or whatever? It was some shit that was going viral.
So let me ask you this: you say you would do some, but just not all. So at what point does that 80% that you just was talking about kick in? Because if you partially, you putting that 20% to go with that 80%. You jumping balls deep. These some bad bitches too,
and
man.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Nobody
hold on.
was ugly.
All right. Now let me say this.
Thongs everywhere.
Let me say this, right?
Swimming pool, jacuzzi.
I'm with all that.
80 just went to 100.
Nah, but all right, now let me just put this in perspective. If this makes a little sense for me personally, right now, to be with me, to know me, is to love me. You gonna know I'm gonna flirt. That's just what I'm built like. You know what I'm saying? Now I got ratchet flirt. You know, there's levels to flirting. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been out a few times and we ran down. You know what I'm saying? We met, but again, I ain't pulling out phones.
So let me help you. Let me help you fit it. You flirting, but their job is to push you all the way there, nigga.
Yeah, and I've been in situations like that, and it's like, yo, if you become too pushy, then that makes me kind of standoffish.
And that's what I was about to say. I kind of feel like I've taken enough compliments to know how to move. Like, right. I know what to do with them in real life. Like, appreciate it. Just because a woman tell me how nice looking I am, that don't mean, what's your name? What's your number?
Right.
I'm going to tell her, thank you. You nice looking too. She might be ugly than a motherfucker. You
and still got to keep it classy and not, moving. You know what I'm saying, and not judgmental.
But when the liquor kick in and you see all this shit going on, do you
activate
stand tall? Because that's the thing about temptation. See, one of my biggest temptations is doing like street shit, not staying out the way with shit like that. But see, I would be more tempted with that because I can be content with who I deal with or what I'm on, and not really. I mean, you know, it's probably some people watching this shit like his lying ass. Fuck you, first of all.
And secondly, of all, motherfucker.
Secondly, I got some motherfuckers that can vouch for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now, and I know I could attest to it, and I think we, you know what I'm saying, out of all the times that we've all been out, however many times that may be, we never embarrassed each other. We never, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know me though. I'm a run down on something.
Let me see that bottom. That shit good.
I ain't never do nothing to the point where you had to pull me off a motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, we could be macking and all that. Never talk about sex. Never bring out my number. Yo, you want to drink? We could buy drinks and all that and leave it at the bar. Okay, y'all get home safe. Best case scenario, you might walk a bitch to a car, give her a little extra 5 minutes of some convo, let her know. And then one of my favorite closing lines, like, all right, now if I see you again, you know I gotta get you. You know what I'm saying? And then we just leave it like that. So there's been multiple opportunities where I could have took it further.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I decided to just leave it where it's at for the fun of macking. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, this is a temptational situation. Matter of fact, I even been to the resort called Temptations.
In Cancun?
Yeah, twice.
I just got hit to it when I was looking up some shit earlier. It's a
about that.
You gotta think. Anything that could purposefully put me in a trick bag or a situation, I don't entertain that shit. Why? If I ain't own nothing, yeah, I would want to go to Temptation. You went to Temptation by yourself or you took somebody?
The first time I went with somebody, she put me on, and then the second time I went with gang.
She play and have fun.
Nah, she didn't know what she did.
Oh, she didn't know what she was getting into.
Right, that's what. And neither did I.
She the one that see. I just got hit, like I said today, about it. But the thing about an island being named Temptation in Cancun, just like. I'm not gonna say setup. It sound like a lit ass situation that a tempting time. It sounds like a time that would tempt me. So I don't want to put myself out there. Like,
but again,
you know what I'm saying?
Now see, this is the flip side of the thing. Through the graces of somewhat decent decision making, we kind of been around the block. And, a few times.
Let me shoot some. Let me shout out to Talks with Ty, our bro on here. He say flirting keeps you sharp, and then he say you definitely got to have dick discipline. Now I don't think Spoon got that, Ty,
but I do though. I do. I do though.
don't know
Let
if
me
he got
tell you.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I don't know, but I'm gonna believe you. But you don't
Hey,
like
listen.
your flirting is your. That's
I've just received my enlightenment of dick discipline. I ain't gonna lie to you.
you just received it.
Like more recently, yeah.
The definition you saying?
No, like I've obtained it.
You just grown to utilize your dictature.
Yeah.
You addicted to?
I mean, it don't matter how you got here. You got here.
Before I was just follow the dick.
Young Skywalker.
You feel me?
I mean, and like I said, that's the fun part of being older, being wiser. Because you gotta think. All right, we don't know these people on this island. These gentlemen that was set up for failure, right?
And
We don't know their history, right? So imagine, a lot of them might come. Like, we're in major cities where it's populated by the millions. If they come from these small towns where everybody know each other, population might be 10,000. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have the experience that we have. So it's kind of like, you might still be with your high school crush or whatever the case may be. Now for us, who's been outside, who's ran amok, who did their numbers, and now with us being on the full floor. And again, how old is these people on this show? That plays a part in exactly. So we all know how 20s is. You know what I'm saying? We speaking from a perspective of the full floor, looking down at the 20s. Like, yeah, I probably would have did that in my 20s. We was all cutting up and fucking up in our 20s. Now the things that we did from our 20s all the way up to the 40s, lessons was learned, mistakes was made. Now we just know better.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So now
being 40, no, my 20-year-old shouldn't have went on that goddamn show.
that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And if you
But I
would
know that now.
right, because you on the
I
full
wouldn't do
floor. Now, again, if we would have went on that show in our 20s, yeah, we probably would have been fucking up. These niggas probably never had a threesome. And now for you to
so the average age I was seeing for most of them guys was around like 28.
Yeah.
I got married at 28, so I could have at 28. I'd have went on there with who I married, and I would have passed with flying colors unless me and her made some different dynamics that you can play, but we got to act like we mad and we go home. But if you see something, because you know what I'm saying, that could have been possible. You go ahead, and if you like something you see over there, you go ahead and knock it down. Now, if we made them rules, we just would have had to get our acting on when we see what we saw. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But but let's say this, because that's in front of the eyes of millions of people. Our temptations come at a steeper stake because
eyes on you.
We hit certain bars and we hit certain places, and sometimes our mission is not to even be the topic in the places we are, but we get to popping our shit, like not even trying to flirt, like you said, not even on that, but we get to talking shit. Now we got a whole side of the bar laughing and talking
now,
shit with
that's
us.
what I call accidental flirting. You know how many times a female that I might have been around, or let's say her friend seen me out, and then we doing what we do or whatever, they be like, oh yeah, I seen you over there. Well, you don't even know what we was talking about. Just cause you know what I'm saying, a nigga know how to crowd control and know how to hold a liquor and know how to enjoy the times and the vibes, don't make it seem like, oh, we out here thirsty to just get all these bitches. And I ain't pull my phone out now one time.
I ain't gonna lie, one time me and G went in duo.
Love duo stories,
listen,
man. R.I.P.
The whole that whole bar area where the sitting and shit at, we just jumping from table to table. We don't even know these people, but they saying our name like they been knowing us and everything. We just went in there and have a couple drinks.
Okay, I'll do you one better, right? I'm gonna give you two examples of knowing and doing better. First example, we're gonna take the duo moment. When it was y'all birthday and we came through and fucked that whole shit up.
Oh yeah.
Niggas probably could have pulled anything out that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Anything it was a movie in there.
Yeah.
In a calm movie, not even like trying to everything was flowing, everything, good vibes, good music, good food, everything was just, money wasn't a problem, yo, bills is coming, take this and go somewhere, we tipping, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? We all went home, to our respective corners, and everything was cool.
That was a crazy night for me, Steve.
I mean, you know, now whatever happened after you left, that's outside of the grounds of the
That
activity.
nigga threw up on my Gucci's.
Damn, when they threw up on your Gucci's?
That's crazy.
That's damn near fight.
I'm glad he didn't throw up inside the shoe. I probably would never wear that shoe again. And it had just came out the box. That shoe had never been worn.
Damn.
Was it a nigga that had that Coogee suit on?
That nigga. He threw up on the shoe.
Well, he was turned up that night.
Inside the van.
I think I seen that nigga. The nigga threw up on his. The nigga took a motherfucking $300 Coogee shirt off and wiped throw up with the shit and just.
That's like, you know, a time was had. All right, cool. That's one moment, and then I want to say the other moment where, you know what I'm saying, like niggas is on a kind of calm, cool, and collective shit. Damn, hold on, I lost my train of thought. It was the duos moment, and it was another time where we was all out. Was it New Year's?
Was we out New Year's?
No, it wasn't. Nah, it wasn't New Year's. It was another joint where we was mobbed up, and I think
was it that duo?
Nah, this is outside of duos. I want to say where we ended up going back to the same dude that had the Coogee sweater on his people's crib. Was you there? Oh, I think I might have only went with you. You know, we gonna revisit
He's throwing me off now.
No. That was just me, you, and Alicia.
Oh, okay.
We was at Cheers that night.
Yeah.
And then we worked the shit out the room that night at the bar.
You, him, and who?
Our cousin Alicia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we went down.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
is that them times y'all was getting drunk as fuck? I think I heard the story about that.
But no, that's the night we was up there, and then we went down the street, down the girl crib.
On some cool shit.
Yeah. That's I heard about
You know
that.
what I'm saying? But again, the whole time, and we got our
I was out of town, I think.
And I think
I was somewhere. I remember that.
So, but again,
I wasn't even on the podcast that day.
Probably not.
I was
Like
out of
some of
town.
that shit is a little vague, but overall,
That was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what that was.
I was in the A in Thanksgiving.
Alicia was here for Thanksgiving.
Yep. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, we got these moments where we could have did a whole bunch of other shit, and everybody was on their P's and
We
Q's.
cracking next, bro. Doc, we locked and loaded.
Oh, you ready to go video?
No, I just was,
No, I'm just, I just want to close it off like, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, we've all been with each other, held each other accountable, and luckily nothing ever transpired. And again, we know how to pivot off each other, work the room with each other, alley-oop each other for whatever, and then it's like, all right, cool, we know how to leave. You know what I'm saying? And whether you go home to something or you go home with nothing, at the end of the day, it's not like, the presentation that we leave at the bar or whatever the situation is, we could just leave it there, enjoy that moment, and then just know how to cruise off into the sunset and be like, all right, cool, until we meet again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like I said, 4th floor Reg, I would have took Temptation on with no problem because I know better. But you talk about 22. Hold on. In my 20s, and I got an opportunity to get 3. Bitch, you bet not be mad because you ain't got it for me. And this seems like a
But that's what Dog kept saying. He was asking this girl for a threesome, but she wasn't.
She wasn't with it. She just regular. She with the regular stuff, but that's the only thing she
look,
liked.
I knew that, and I ain't even see the shit.
But she the shit and everything else. He was talking how he didn't deserve her. But let's go to one of these videos.
It's a sex
I got a code.
that's on the loose right now today, and it's running at such a fast, at a rapid pace. Okay, and it's so quiet, it's like a snake. You don't have to watch the hub anymore. The sex demon has gotten so creative that he's painting the pictures in your head. When he's saying, I'm out of town and I'm thugging with my rounds, and he's describing the colors of certain genital areas, describing how the sex is going.
Are we still on?
You want to switch. Now, you can see this stuff in your head. You don't have to. Your children don't even need their cell phones anymore. He has creeped into the radio. Now, the sex demon has always been alive and kicking, but he wasn't this creative. Y'all ain't gave him so much power that he got women doing a lot of strange things. He got men doing a lot of strange things. And I'm not just talking about in the bed. I'm talking about how they actually feel about themselves. Right? I'm talking about the things that the lengths that they're actually willing to go to get attention, you know? I feel like every day I'm fighting for my life because he's coming at you in so many creative ways that you don't even know if it's love, lust, if you got an issue, you don't even an addiction, because stuff is being normalized at such a fast pace that you don't even know that the sex demon is literally looking you in the mirror.
Y'all got to excuse me because y'all hear me snort. I don't do cocaine, but I got a code.
Disclaimer. Now
I still got all my nose hairs.
Damn.
Allegedly. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Whoa.
Now, I will say this. When she was talking about the sex demon, and I'm looking at her like, damn, I just want to grab the back of her bald head and see.
Damn.
I mean, you know, again, the sex demon, it crawled into my veins.
But this is the crazy thing about that. That was an angel up there dropping jewels, and Satan manipulated your thought process for you not to even hear what she was saying. To
I heard
focus
her,
on.
but in the midst of that,
you disrespectfully heard her then?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Damn.
I'll take that.
Pass the tone.
God damn it. Wait, I ain't got no thing. I told you when you do your church movie, you need to put me in Paris. See, Doc fuck with us, but only to a certain extent, dog.
It's
I'm
a work in
gonna
progress.
put that out there.
It's a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you, Doc. I got you. Yo, don't leave me hanging, though. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
I don't think he got you.
It ain't about. See, that's the problem. I don't need him to get me for me to get him. This is
Let me
just.
see that.
Right, where's the paper towel at?
No, it's all love,
warm in this
but
motherfucker.
at the same time,
I need a church fan. What one of them Swanson fans at?
damn.
Thank God we had to go there.
Damn, I've been singing that song all day because it been stuck in my head. What's that hustle with the fan?
Oh, crack. Crack,
What's
crack.
the how it go,
That's
though?
that. What you
Where
call
the
it? Texas.
fans at?
Yeah.
Where the fans at?
Yeah.
Y'all exactly like some white
But
right now.
look, so let me ask y'all this.
Ain't no act.
Because temptation has a wide range of things.
For sure.
What is a temptation that you will say, yeah, I be tempted in the motherfucker on that? Because it don't just have to be about
Oh,
sex.
I got one for you. My biggest temptation. I had turned
That
it
nigga
down.
turned to a little kid. That nigga
Didn't
say,
he?
ooh,
It better be candy or
Because
something.
it was my man had a LA play. We was gonna go rob these niggas allegedly,
God damn.
right?
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I want off this show.
I'm just saying, like,
You see what happened to Big U in the rolling 60s, right? I just want to put that out there
yeah,
before
nah.
you keep going.
Matter of fact, no, it was Vegas. No, was it? Yeah, no, it was LA. But not,
it was really
like
Vegas.
Watson. Nah, it was like the upper, like right under San Francisco, like
The
that.
Bay Area.
Yeah, type shit.
Them niggas do cocaine and heroin together. They would have.
So it was some Mexican dudes,
superheroes.
and you know niggas like,
Yeah,
yo, we could
fuck
come
with
off
them.
with like probably potentially a quarter M. So
I
I'm like,
probably would have went to.
see, look, temptation, and I'm like, now the only reason why I didn't do it is because I kind of didn't trust him because we went on other capers allegedly, and even though it was bountiful, I didn't like how he was moving. You know what I'm saying? When I put my own missions together, it's a little bit more orchestrated, smooth. I ain't even gotta touch nobody. With him, he get active and shit. He start.
So
makes me nervous.
he the Wayne grow. You seen Heat.
Yeah,
Wayne grow the reason they got so hot because Wayne
Right.
shot them niggas. He
And you
didn't have to.
do
He had
that,
to do
right?
that.
So he's kind of like that,
And I'm gonna recant that. I probably wouldn't have went on that lick because I've never robbed a person ever in my life. I promise you.
and that's cool. Now I had a phase where
Yeah, no, I'm not knocking you, New York
Yeah.
niggas. It makes sense. You from New York.
yeah. So you know, it was a phase. You know
No
what I'm saying?
disrespect, but I've never not met a New York robber, especially from Brooklyn. Brooklyn niggas take it.
Yeah, you gotta know that. That's our forte. But I didn't like the karma. Well, I kind of calmed down off that because I didn't like the karma. Like the money that I was making off of these jobs that I was doing, I'm buying me jewelry, then I'm losing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing like I'm.
So you throwing rocks at the penitentiary and
for nothing,
and not having don't even might not have lawyer fee at the end anyway.
I had
you'll have money, but the money wouldn't be from the capers because you was blowing.
Yeah. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying. So I just learned my karma just
the world ass backwards,
just with that, and considering the fact that it seemed like it was very like the situation seemed. Like it would, but I don't. You know how motherfuckers just say certain shit to get you to come along, and then when you go along with it, it's not what they saying.
Plot twist. What's your positive temptation? You just gave your negative one.
Okay, a positive temptation for me is this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know y'all from a can of paint. I ain't ever mixed no money with y'all. I ain't grow up with y'all. I ain't grow up in the city, and y'all took a chance on me. You feel what I'm saying? And I was just like, well, you know, I fuck with Cuz, but I don't know Tone, and I don't know. This nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, you was second guessing me?
I mean, not all the way, but it was just like, you know, a lot of these Detroit dudes that I've encountered don't really, and again, I didn't want to be a person that interfered with y'all history. You know what I'm saying? He got longevity with you, but I'm his family. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, I didn't want to come on this platform and come off as a certain type of way.
Your name was the first name to come up when we was thinking of a third person.
And I appreciate that.
Nobody's name came before yours.
Nigga, the first episode you ever came on, you just came on that. I think you just came to the studio just to kick it that day.
Right, like I got an invite. I got a chance to be outside with some niggas that I've kind of known, networking and trying to get familiar. I don't know Doc. I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going on the strength for him. And mind you, he ain't grow up with me. He taking a chance on me to make sure that I don't embarrass him. Because y'all could have easily been like, yo, that New York cousin of yours? I don't know. You ain't want to leave that nigga with you yet. It could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have rubbed y'all any type of way or whatever. Yeah. But I took a positive temptational moment to be like, well, they said I could do this, and all it costs is that, and we could keep it, and you know, all right, let me take a chance.
Right.
And now look, over a year of content that we got, I don't give a fuck if 2 people watch it or 200 people watch it. When we do make this shit pop, they could go back. We have a catalog now that I built with y'all that I wasn't sure if y'all would have took me on or y'all would have respected my views. And I do appreciate the fact that we do move it as a unit when it comes to decision making. Nobody's bigger than the group, all that. And I appreciate y'all having the faith in me and including me in some, because this was already here before I got here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we built this shit together. Y'all had this already. Y'all got episodes with other people.
But I'm gonna be real with you. To piggyback off what you're saying, I got invited on the show just like you did. I got invited on the show. I was just coming to be on the first show. I wasn't one of the original guests. I mean, original hosts.
Really?
No,
He wasn't.
I wasn't supposed to be on here. Listen,
It was just
that
me and
toxic
Dog,
tone shit, all that shit came freestyle. Him and Corey.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Him and Corey
Vitamin
was
D.
starting that shit. And I went and got a Toxic Tone shirt made, and the story, but we just quick backstory. The story on the Toxic Tone, one day we like some high school niggas, right? It's about 6 niggas on 3-way. And we had a tone intervention. Cause I had it was a chick playing on another chick in her messenger. It was just a lot of different shit going on.
Messy.
At this time I was single. I was single and I was just running them up. You know what I'm saying? So they on the phone like, man, you toxic. Like, so it's me and 5 other niggas on the phone. They just go, include my pops. They all like, this nigga toxic.
Oh,
and I'm trying to explain how I'm not.
You trying to pitch it?
I'm trying to rebut everything they saying, but they like, nigga, was that not the most toxic reply? So this whole day, I'm at work. I'm driving the semi while they talking. I'm like, say less. I'm like, I'm toxic. So niggas just like, what's up, toxic? You know, this was outside of this. Nigga, I went and got that Toxic Tone shirt made and came on there and got the popping shit, how I pop shit. And it was like, nigga. The second episode, remember, I fucked around and ate an edible and was high. I stood him up the second episode. But then we locked in and I started coming in, and then we just They like, we let's do it 3 ways. I'm like,
It wasn't no show without Toxic Tone.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's dope. I ain't know that.
And I gotta give a shout out to.
I'm kind of remembering because y'all didn't. That was his first time coming to the studio.
They used to be on rock shit
We
and
was
all
on-
that.
we was on,
That was our
yeah.
first time, yeah.
Because remember on the very first episode, Corey was on
and his
there.
niece,
And
Asia
was on there.
And I mean, you gotta
He knocked on the door. We made it seem like he was just stopping through.
Right, I remember. That did a whole little plot. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna act like I'm just gonna stop.
Yeah.
and that
Y'all
shit was
got
kinda
some
fun.
Bel Air or something.
Yeah, we was
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
Bel
I
Air back
remember.
then.
And see, you gotta think like from my introduction to this, and we done catapulted. We done did the Rise and Grind. We done did Girth. We done did. You know what I'm saying? Like all these other platforms that welcomed us because they enjoyed
Robert
our
Real.
camaraderie.
Right.
Robert Real, Rising Guy, and I just want to, what we
And oh, my
shout
fault.
out to them.
And shout out to Doc, because even if none of us make it, he's still gonna do something for us to make sure that we still
Most definitely.
gives the people something. You feel what I'm saying? So as an outsider, non-Detroiter, non-Michigander, you know what I'm saying, non-childhood friends with none of y'all took a chance on me like I took a chance on y'all. It was very tempting, and I took the bait. And now look, we got.
Y'all award
So,
winner.
award winner.
Yeah, now we'll
Right.
So we gotta. I'm gonna say this, then we gonna go to G so he can ask him. This is the thing you gotta know. The same way you were embraced, the same way we embraced you, you embraced us.
Facts.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for sure. It went
we
both
ain't do nothing for you that you ain't do for us.
Yeah.
And when I say us, I'm speaking on everybody because, like you say, y'all ain't grow up. You know what I'm saying together. But the thing is, it's the same thing in the A with my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? My family, we come down. It's all love. Like, you gotta give what you get. Now, if you was a grimy nigga and you spitting razors out your mouth and shit, you probably would have never knew where I lived.
Right. See,
But
that type
I would
shit.
have respected you until I was disrespected. But I would have told G, like, just don't bring dog to the crib, because that's my But only not because of me. Because I can
I know you
protect
got
me,
family.
my sanctuary for my girls. Like,
Yeah.
my girls live there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
But it's always been love. How you can't know where I live and I'm pulling up to your people's house? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
It's always been love. We party, no one man above the crew. That's just how it goes.
I
you know
mean,
what
shit.
I'm saying?
Even when we pop out, y'all know I'll probably get the first round. Then out of
Right.
nowhere, there's gonna be
Yeah,
the
'cause
second
you be on
round.
bullshit.
Yeah. Now this is where that 80%.
It's been a while since I bought around, but
It ain't even about that though. There's been times where you be like, "Oh, I'm like, yo, I ain't asked you.
Yeah.
Come fuck with me. I'm happy to be outside. Like, just come fuck with me." Greg ain't even know where. I mean, GP ain't even know where to be found at, and it's still we know how to post up,
Listen,
pivot.
y'all niggas had a whole epic night one night when I was
listen,
me, niggas.
but look, we gonna tell that. We gonna tell that in a minute because we need to know your shit. Because I didn't realize how quick time was flying. So we need to.
Damn, it is
What's
going
what's your negative temptation first?
Ugh. My negative
We
temptation.
ain't even put no more videos on. We gonna take all this
I
time
don't think,
popping that shit.
I don't even know if I have
Be
a
a part
negative
two.
temptation no
You
more.
have no more. What was it? It don't
Oh.
have to be now.
When I was younger, I wouldn't take a job if it wasn't nowhere for me to get money out of it. Like, not a paycheck. I had to have a scam going on the backside of it. To the point where I can't go to Sherwin-Williams Paint. I'm
God
banned for
damn.
life.
Real?
What? Nigga, I had a whole,
nigga-
had a whole
this
conglomerate
That
going
nigga
on.
painted-
said I had a
that
syndicate.
That nigga helped paint the whole east side of the east side of Highland Park. The
Wow.
Highland Park got a west and east side.
Yeah, well, across Woodward.
That nigga painted
got a downtown?
they side of Woodward.
Huh?
They got a downtown.
It's called Woodward.
Yeah, North End.
Right.
Hey, but no, Sherwin-Williams, that was ooh. Let me see. I had Famous Footwear, Imperial Sports.
Y'all notice both of these niggas are criminals and they cousins.
Sherwin-Williams was the shit though. That we had a
You had all the Rockports at Sibley's?
yeah. I had all them.
Nigga, them bitches them was the dope. What's your positive one?
Making babies.
That's
This
not
nigga.
positive.
I mean, to a degree, gotta love the babies. Gotta love the babies.
Like, you know where I'm going with
they
this,
ain't
right?
asked to be here. Like, hold on, is it the making babies or the process of making babies?
The good book said, "Go forth, be fruitful, and multiply."
Oh my God!
Look at
The good book.
So I'm gonna say
good old book.
my negative temptation.
This is my negative temptation right here. This fucking alcohol.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say drinking. And
It's only negative if negative things happen.
Yeah, a lot of negative shit
Negative shit
happen.
didn't happen, nigga.
Drinking.
I'm late.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say drinking and like gravitating to certain street shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I definitely know
that would be mine.
Yeah.
But my positive one would be counseling. Even though I get counseled, a lot of people call and trust me with personal shit of theirs, and I don't know what they see or what they know, because some of these people I don't even know like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they'll kick it with me, but they secret be safe. You know what I'm saying? We talk about it, if we can work on it, we can. Like, and it was dope. Like last week when Girl was kicking, I'm like, that was dope. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everything happened for a reason. And like, I'm not religious based or none of that, but I do believe that we all can be the messenger at certain times. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
He tapped through us.
Hey, real quick though, when he touched on that, I just want to give a shout out to Brittany Chanel too.
Yeah, 'cause
she
she
tested
was
us this week, and I answered her yesterday. I really said I done thought about what she had asked us last week.
I got my 5 in my notes. I
sent them to her yesterday.
I ain't get that text, so good for y'all.
I wanted to wait till I seen
the same
her.
message we got last week, nigga.
Yeah.
You just didn't receive it.
Right now.
I mean, overall, yeah, but as far as a text, I ain't.
Did you make your 5?
Huh?
Did you write down your 5? No. Okay.
I challenge all our people right now that's listening. Sit down and take a time out this week and think about 5 things that bring you peace. And then she put it on there too for me, that don't involve sex, drugs, or family.
Yeah.
Dig deep.
I got to rewrite, man.
No, but I'll share with y'all. My last one was though, seeing my kids achieve things that they set out to do. I know she said it wasn't about family, but I mean it is what it is. Though.
There's no way around.
That's what bring me peace.
It kind of really is if you really think about it. I've been testing people on that since she said that to y'all, and I asked people, especially women, and they never could come up with 2.
Yeah, it's
and
a struggle.
And they stopped.
So I got a couple, and she asked me one more question. I remember the answer, but she asked me something. It was them 5, and it was something. What is it that I want? What is something that I want for me or something? And I got my. I put it in my notes the other day and just left it there. But I'm a look over, because I think family mean more to me than money. Like,
that's a fact.
Yeah, a lot of niggas do it different. So it's kind of hard to not include family in.
But the thing is, what makes you happy?
But that's but my family. What makes me happy is making sure my kids don't crash out or lose themselves.
That's still family. Can I say weed?
But it's still kind of a given. Like, because the thing is, it's not included none of that. Like, hypothetically speaking, like I told you, the first one was prayer for me.
That was my first one.
First one was definitely prayer. Then the second one was.
I'm about to go in here and see.
Then the second one was writing. Because after prayer, you have to still release, put it on paper. You feel me? Then my third one was creating businesses. That mean peace, because I have to do research and that. I said my own.
Yeah, you like the due diligent part.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean. Then another thing is definitely making music.
So I'm gonna say mine out loud now.
I got my 5. I just got my 5.
Hey, I was gonna read mine too. Go ahead,
man. It say reading and or doing audiobooks, because I drive the semi. Going to the gym when I'm in the gym. I'm
Can't wait till July. Go ahead.
Cause we need our 40, baby. I know.
Then it was bonding with my kids. Right. Then it was troubleshooting other people's issues, which we were just talking about. Then podcasting. It was my 5.
All right. So my 5 that doesn't include family,
sex,
or drugs.
Okay. So 1, definitely, tapping into my grandmother's Bible. She gave me a student Bible. It ain't necessarily the King James version. She put some notes in there.
It break down in layman terms.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I said I was gonna buy. I'm gonna buy bro a Bible like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that one. Traveling, you know what I'm saying? This is a small little blue bubble that we on, so see as much of it as you can, while you can, when you can. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely enjoy traveling and experience different cultures and things of that nature. Third is food. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fake foodie. You know what I'm saying? I know I might not have the size for it, but I like different flavors in my mouth. Pause.
My nigga.
I mean, I'm just saying. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was crazy.
You ain't have to say pause on that one.
No, that was very New Yorkish.
I'm just saying because you know,
Damon Dashes.
yeah, type shit.
What up, though, Black?
4, fashion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that I gotta be
fresh in the
all.
motherfucker, though.
I mean, but you know, I just like the clean look. Like I'm like you could have no name, but as long as you got a clean cut look and you know what I mean, you dress the part like I like. And last but not least, like interaction with people that you know what I'm saying you can fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I like being of the people, around the people. Again, part of what you said, a lot of people trust me with a lot of information. I'm not messy, I'm not catty, I'm not petty, I'm very non-judgmental because in my mind it's out of all the shit that I done seen, did and survived, I'm not ever going to be in any position to judge anybody about what they do, did, or doing. You know what I'm saying? I just always try to advocate, make your next move your best move. You know what I'm saying?
I got one more for us all.
And I mean, you know, for the most part, that's my little 5. And again, look, I did good.
So I
You know
got
what I'm
five,
saying?
I got 5 in a bowl.
Oh yeah, you got.
So my 5, it was prayer. Then it was silence. Sometimes just sitting in silence or driving in silence. You know, I just take a drive, no radio on, no nothing, and just be with
You
my
and your
thoughts.
thoughts.
You know what I'm saying? Coaching the boys on the field for sure. Great company coupled with great conversation. And lastly, watching my kids achieve anything they set out to do. And my bonus one was finding a dope ass cologne that just smells good as hell. You know what I'm saying?
So we're going to make that the 5 because the last 5, even though, I mean, never front on the kids, but that's still family. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of went against the protocol of the 5. You know what I'm
But
saying?
see, I
So
don't
we're gonna make the family the bonus.
But see, you got to think about it. In some aspects, bonding with your kids, because that was my one for the family, bonding with my kids. Everybody don't get that, so that is
That's a
peaceful.
fact.
Yeah.
Everybody don't get that. Some people, kids hate them.
Yeah.
You know
A
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
people, kids hate them.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
crazy.
So to be able to have I still have we sitting. So the 5 girls, they busy as shit. So for the last 3 weeks, we've been trying to figure out a week that all their schedules fit, so we could have
A date night type.
a date night at the crib. Now we didn't have Halloween date nights where we made homemade pizza or just chilled and watch scary movies and make cookies and popcorn and shit like that. Make me feel good because I'm gonna say my parents were, I'm locked in with my parents like that, but the one-on-one bonding movies and shit like that, we didn't get a lot of that coming up as kids.
Nah, that's a
Not
fact.
at all.
So
We got love, but it wasn't that kind of love.
like I done watched movies with the old dude when he picks, because that nigga used to pick cold movies when he was young, but just all right, y'all, we making a day of this and let's everybody interact, and the fact that they be geeked to do it with me make me feel like, okay, that was quick story, then we get off this. Tanaya, Lil Aaron and Raina came down, and so she was trying to find something to watch on TV, right? You know what I'm saying? So they scrolling through Tubi, and she ran across Crush Groove.
Hey.
So she was like, my daddy love to watch this. My daddy love to watch this when he walk in the house. Like, this one of his favorite movies, and put it on. But just the fact that they
Even
equate
knew to
me
do
with
that.
certain, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I can't not take them out of what bring me peace, because I'm doing a lot of shit that I didn't get. Not that I was neglected of it, but that just wasn't that time. They wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't what it was. It didn't make them love me less. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact. And I think part of that, to kind of piggyback off of that, our parents, they were okay, but they weren't necessarily well, okay, let me say this. My pops is mad cool, but I ain't grow with my pops. So my mom, she was kind of more or less like the Miss Do-It-All, and she was nice and loving, but she wasn't really cool. There was a lot of things that she wasn't necessarily in tune with.
Yeah, exactly.
So the fact that you could build those bonds, and again, I'm doing that with my daughter. Like I said, one of these summers when she's not working and she got like, we're gonna have a week movie binge. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Like she got to see the Dead Prez. She got to see the Boys in the Hood, and she did. She got to see the Juices. She got to see, because I don't know what.
Are y'all gonna do the Godfather trilogy?
I
or you
want
want to stick to Black?
I'm gonna go through the Black first, and then I'm gonna go through the gangster, because my kid ain't no gangster. Like,
But see,
But there's a lot of morals on the Godfather.
right,
Yeah,
and
sure.
principles
And
and shit.
another thing-
And what
and
your decisions that you make can lead.
I'm one of the niggas. I just was watching The Sopranos today. I'm not the biggest fans on Italian shit, cause to sit and watch them, the movies and all that shit, like
No,
how
they-
we idolizing
they didn't
niggas
like
that can't
us.
stand us. So
Right.
I watched it.
It's culture, though.
I ain't like-
that's
I ain't-
their
Their
culture.
culture.
I didn't- yeah, I didn't like
So
The
it's
Sopranos.
good to be
You
well
didn't
rounded.
listen. I'm gonna tell you what's the most fucked up thing in the world. Everybody in here seen Sons of Anarchy?
For sure.
Yeah.
When Jax was beefing with Dog and them, was you riding with the white or the black? We all wanted Jax to kill them black motherfuckers.
I mean, but they was
doing what they were supposed to do.
yeah. I mean, okay, now,
Ted killed that nigga daughter.
Yeah.
and that's where it's just like on some man shit. Like after a while, it ain't got nothing to do with race. It's on some man principle shit. There's certain
How many times
principles.
have you rode with Hitler?
I roll with Hitler.
You do?
I will roll with Hitler.
Do you ride with Hitler or do you ride with his thought process? and
Oh,
his-
I'm talking about the thought process. I mean,
That's not. I'm saying.
I'm talking about. Were you talking about the real Hitler or Hitler?
Adolf
I'm about to say.
Hitler.
Yeah,
Adolf?
definitely. I read his book. Yeah, I think he was very ingenious.
Now, and on
with-
top
So
of that,
you're okay with all that he did then?
Yes.
I'm not
Damn.
necessarily okay with all he did, but I'm not against of understanding why
So
he
you
did
willing?
because he's a
you're-
war baby.
You're okay with wiping out a whole race and just trying to anyway.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because the whole
So
thing
it's
is
safe to say you're a racist.
That nigga
no.
very
Well, I'm
adamant.
definitely
No,
a racist.
Blacks can't be
no.
racist.
No,
Yeah,
they
I'm
can't.
definitely a racist.
okay.
Blacks can't be racist.
I don't like blacks, whites.
No, you can't
Give- like
Why
Only-
don't they be racist though?
because you won't control shit. The only people, the only way you can be a racist is if you can control something, and we don't control nothing. so,
Hey,
so
can y'all send some money in for me to get a new chair?
yeah, because he broke down. So, but no, but Hitler was Hitler. The whole thing was he knew that the Jews was going to rule if it didn't happen. So they did a theory roughly about 4 years ago. What if the Jews didn't own 7 banks of the world?
Mm-hmm.
That means the Nigerians, China would have had a bank. It meant we would have been almost on equal play.
Yeah.
But they own 7 of the 8 banks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Or
Those,
would white America have owned 7 of the 8 banks?
no, that's not
No, it's the Jews.
No, it's the Jews.
Like you think that the
No, I'm saying
Caucasians.
if they wiped all the Jews out.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no white. It wouldn't be no white power here.
Okay.
The only reason why it's white power here because people can become a Jewish, or they can be Jews. You know what I mean? It's like they can actually become chameleons. They can be Scotland one day, the other day they Englishmen. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
they are really
Like when
chameleons.
you black, you can't
hide.
non-black, you can't
Yeah.
unblack your black. Because
Yeah.
there's certain people who I didn't know that they was Jew till like, you know what I mean, some religious shit came
Their
around.
last name?
Like Rosh Hashanah and shit.
but you can pick up a name. What happened too?
That's a
If you
fact.
notice, white folks used to break their nose on purpose.
Mm-hmm. I
So
heard
they,
about that.
so they can have that hump like Jewish people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. Like
Now-
people, you
now-
gotta do like the history. Like the book I'm writing is called "The First Niggas," and it's about white folks.
You
Now-
want to know what's dope about that? The first niggas. Dick Gregory got a book called Nigger.
Yeah,
You read that book?
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta do that again. I said I was gonna start doing just a book a week. Just bring name
And when
a
you
book,
done with
but-
it, send it to me because I'm out of. I ain't going front.
Dick
I
Gregory. Now Dick
Listen.
Gregory was deep.
Yeah, he
He
was.
got that one. Nigger is one. I want to say. So I do a lot of audio books. So I did that while I was driving. I want to say his son did the audio for that. It either that one or the history of black people. He got a book that one too. Now that book I wasn't sure. You got audio book?
I mean, I got. I mean,
no. If you had audio book, I could send you the books that I already read. That's what I was asking.
What
through Amazon?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Audible.
Yeah,
Audible. Yeah, Audible.
Amazon.
Yeah, if you send it, I could. Yeah, I got Amazon.
So if
Music.
I get a chance,
I'm looped in. My prime is priming. Okay,
it's an
top
author
10.
by the name of J.A. Rogers. He has a series called Sex and Race. Dope. The number one Negroes of America. I mean, the top 1-800 Negroes of America, from Superman to man. I'm talking about. It's really deep.
Hey, Brittany Chanel.
Hey, Britt.
We just was reading our
Y'all five.
Whoops.
Yeah. But can I just real quick, when you were talking about negative temptations, one of my main negative temptations was being like Reddington on Blacklist.
Okay.
Doing what?
Being like Reddington. Like I always
See, you answered it. So look. So my next question was going to be, what is your bucket list temptation? That would go on your bucket list temptation.
that was gonna be my list at the age of 50.
Right, but see,
40.
So what I'm saying is you hadn't done it yet. So that would make it your bucket list.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's your bucket list. Give us your negative and your positive. That one don't count.
My negative
This
was,
one?
my negative was definitely to become a hit dude. I mean,
hitman?
yeah, most definitely.
All
Because
your shit is bucket list.
no, I mean, yeah, but no. But I'll tell you like this.
I want off this show.
Yeah.
But
I will beat on you.
But right,
These niggas is bringing up shit they even.
no, but the only reason why I said because I met some guys who actually raped kids before.
What the
You know what I mean?
fuck? Say
And-
nigga rolling 60s. Nigga, my niggas fuck Dorsey in the ass. Nigga.
Anyway, but
My nigga bitch kidnap kids.
and I really wanted to do something. Really wanted to do something to him. And I'm not a gangster, but I'm not a thug neither. But I'm just not no bitch. So at this point in time in my life, I'm like, these people need to die. You know what I mean? The court ain't gonna do nothing but send them to jail. And nowadays, the way them sissies in them prisons is like they protect. You know what I mean? Like they got their own
But you being
protection
this
too.
shit, nah, I don't
And
think
then
pedophilia, that's never accepted in the
It's not
joint.
accepted, but they got their own crew that they hang with now.
Yeah.
Oh, they got their own section there.
Yeah, man. Listen,
Cause
bro.
you be surprised how many motherfuckers. It's overwhelming.
So, Doc, this is what I'm trying to get you to say.
Uh-huh.
Because we're not going to get you to admit to none of those wrongdoings. What is a negative temptation that you have done?
Oh,
Let's get more clear.
Sexual manipulation with women.
There we go.
I mean,
I was waiting on you to hear something about.
Yeah.
It was coming.
You
Yeah.
have to know his story to
Yeah.
know that
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
enough to know that my son is a sexual, or quote unquote, has been a sexual maniac.
I
The
was.
nigga's song was
Was
called
it?
Freaky.
Yeah.
What it
Yeah.
was is a little dicey.
I
I
think
think because
I-
you're still active.
I want to do a podcast called Hypersexuals, because it's certain things the reason why people be
I
hypersexual.
definitely need parts of that first episode.
I mean, because it's a lot of times it comes from men being scared or lonely, or being scared of being alone, fear of death. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like even the psychology.
What your reasons is,
Yeah, the psychology behind Omar and the Wire was crazy.
Yeah.
When you really start getting in the story, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? He be like,
Yeah.
But he was a straight up. He was a gangster. He wasn't a thug. He only stole from drug dealers.
Right.
And he only went after the gangsters. He ain't killed innocent people.
Right. He had a moral and a principle to a lot of his shit.
Nobody had it coming to him.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
And that's how he thought, and that's dope. So yeah.
What's your positive?
My positive.
Oh, yeah,
my
until they
positive
fucked
one
that
is,
up.
Fucked up granny hat. Her crown.
to
And he
create
still brought it back.
To create a curriculum.
No.
To create curriculum that children can adapt to for entrepreneurship. Because our children are some most brilliant people, and we kill their dreams by telling them to go to high school and college. I think.
That's a fact.
So you
You don't
to
think she go to high school?
Yeah, high school ain't nothing but it's
A
like
pre-college that you
I
No,
mean, but
it's a rat fest. It don't teach
Well,
you nothing.
I will say this: it depends on what high school and what you're learning in high school.
I get where you're going because a lot of the curriculum you don't use after that, but
Especially now, they didn't took out all the trades.
At least get a diploma. So you saying drop out, get a GED?
No, I ain't say drop out. I'm just saying
Pick a trade.
pick a trade with it or pick a field that they're going into. If you notice in the past,
They still gonna need a GED though.
no, in the past 3 years,
No, you go to trade school or
in the past 3 years,
job corps?
48 boys and girls have been going to college straight out of middle school. Because that's how their minds are. They know what they want. They already perfected.
Right.
But by the time you in the 8th grade, you already know what the fuck you want to do.
You know what that percentile
And you know how to
is,
go
though, of
about-
kids that can do that.
But no, majority of them can do it, but they have to be
Guided
towards it because
and-
we teach our children the wrong shit. Majority of people we know don't put our children in Montessori education.
Yeah.
Montessori education, number education where you
I
learn
thought
at your
about
own.
sending my son to a Montessori school.
That's one of the best schools. That's one of the best schools in the world.
We thought about it last year.
Yeah.
But when he was going to the 7th grade.
Montessori? Shawnee
You-
went to Montessori.
Well, see,
you learn
now
at
this
your
is
own
the
No,
place.
problem.
listen. Shotty went to a Montessori school, and then what was Shotty doing in that school?
Fighting
But why though?
because they was racist.
She was bored with the curriculum.
She
though.
was bored and she was fighting.
She was smarter. She was smarter than the school.
She went to the school and that was in Southgate that she was going
Yeah.
to. Every day she was fighting one of them white boys, but she was. I wanted to throw the race out there because they were all Caucasian
Yeah.
boys.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So we're not
she
gonna act
was-
like that ain't had
but-
nothing to do with it.
But she was, and the reason we like for a whole year we left her in that school because when we was about to take her out of that school, all the schools had stopped writing in cursive. They were still writing in cursive.
yeah.
Good. Yeah.
So we left her there.
That's how you get your signature
Yeah.
popping.
Yeah.
Because my kids ain't even got. I mean, my child, my daughter
you're
ain't got no.
Listen, not to cut you off. We put her in a Southfield school. I'm not gonna say the name of the school. Nigga, it's a whole culture shock. Like she been questioning how she move, and the reason I say that because she doing a lot. She been doing a lot of shit that she don't really be on. You know what I'm saying to fit in. Like her grades had dropped. I said, no more basketball. You off the team. Call the coach. She cried. 2 weeks later, her shit shot back up to all A's.
Yeah,
That's what I told my old dude today. I said, that's how I know she did it. But she dumbed her grades down to fit in with the other kids. So she wouldn't look like she was doing more than them.
Like she's
Yeah.
smarty
we
pants.
trying to,
Because you know, we all know the smart kids used to get teased, and you gotta have a certain
being
mind
cool
frame
is
for it.
being smart. Like, ain't nothing cool with being dumb.
At all.
Right. Right.
I got kicked out of public schools in the 5th grade
We all the way off topic, but fuck
for
it.
We here now?
I had got into so many fights.
Temptation.
They just told my OG like I couldn't.
I wanna beat
couldn't
a
come
nigga
back to public
ass,
school. So from the 6th grade, I went to Catholic school. From 6th grade, graduated 8th grade. Then I went to high school. My first 2 years in Catholic school. Then I transferred to Southfield. When I came to Southfield in the 11th grade, I had all my curriculum done for high school. They looking at me like,
Well, that's
Why
what-
you here?
like you can take a history class.
And maybe gym or
And
some shit.
bro, I had advanced PE, nigga. What is, bro? I'm not. I had CAD, auto mechanics, advanced PE. I had to take a history class, and they told me to take a geometry class to make my geometry grade stronger. I was done with math. They like, just go make it stronger. I failed geometry 11th grade, and they gave it back to me 12th grade. My dumb ass just took it again because what the fuck else I'm gonna do?
And that's what I'm saying. Part of the curriculum, or like
That's why I
why
said
it's like
high school.
half
I
of me
didn't
is
get that
not
far in high
mad that
school. But
this
that's-
nigga Trump is getting rid of the board of ed because it's so mixy in there. It's like part of me feels like y'all just teaching the test. Y'all not teaching skills. Y'all not teaching life values.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, from people that was older than me when they had trade, home ec, plumbing, all these different things. Now, barely any high schools, unless it's private, they don't even have a fucking driver's ed class. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
Tell people that all the time. If you high school is for idle minds.
right. But
Right.
part of that is because we don't know no better.
But,
Like,
but you can't do shit there.
but I also can't say what to do if I ain't do it myself.
No, but some
You know what I'm saying? That's part of the issue
The only reason I know is because I'm in high school. Like I only went to high school on Tuesdays to take my notes and Fridays to take my tests.
So
It only made sense just to do that.
Shit, I was in high school.
My
That's
son-
where the girls was at.
my son-
Shout
my
out to
son
Boys
was
and
a-
Girls High. You heard?
He was a school
Fulton?
kid. No, school was for him all the way through. His first year, he went away to college. He went to what the fuck was the name of that goddamn school up in Grand Rapids? Fuck, whatever it was. I drove to Took the nigga to school, everything. The first year. After that first year, he came home. He got a summer job at GM. I told his mom and them.
I don't even know.
I said, listen. I told him, I said, don't fall in love with them checks, bro. It's easier ways to get them checks. Go back to school. He got that first check. I seen the look in his eye. I said, it's over with for this. His mom and them, well, how you feel about that? I went away to school. I went to Alabama for 1 year, and I came. I brought my dumb ass home for dumb reasons. At least dog had a good paying job he came home to and decided not to go back to school. And I said, that's cool. It ain't for everybody. Right. If he was going to do 4 years in college and still end up in the fucking plant,
what was the point?
That's going to progress this right now. Going to get to. But now what I am now, that you're in the plant, now I'm going to help guide your career in this area. Take some skilled trade. Get your, you 21 years old. Get your ass off that motherfucking line, nigga.
Most definitely.
Start making that real money.
Yeah, but at the same time, hypothetically speaking, again, like I told people, it's a lot of shit that we can do to start building wealth. Like we have opportunity. I just told my daughter mother, instead of you trying to put me on child support, how about you just take me off of child support and we start putting the IUL on baby girl. Right? You know what I mean?
And again, my mother never had this. My dad, and mind you, my pops, 4 cars, all paid for, house paid for. This nigga don't do a motherfucking thing but wake up and do what the fuck he want. And you know what I'm saying? He didn't go to college. He went fresh out of high school, went to New York, then went from New York to Detroit, and he's been here longer than anywhere else. This
is the freest.
Where did he come to before he went to New York? Where he come from, down south?
Yeah, Alabama. Atmore, that. Like, not even Birmingham. Like,
so he went to New York, then to Detroit.
Yeah, and from the story he has it, he went to New York because, you know, my aunt Radia, you know what I'm saying, she had a house, you know what I'm saying, she had a spot out there, but she was already touring Paris, so she basically left it to him. That's how him and my mother met, and they did whatever they did.
Made you.
I can't even say they made me because he was already living out here when he made me. They just met there, and then when he moved out here, they stayed in contact. So by me being made off a visit, because I guess to a lot of degrees, my mom's was his New York joint, because he knew he was going. He got 2 sisters, T-Tot and Radia. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like and the other one that's in Jersey now, fucking Mary.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, but before she went to Jersey, she was in New York. So he's coming out here. I was born in September, 9th month of the year. He used to come out here, you know, New Year's, Christmas, holiday time, link up with Mom Dukes. They do what they do. Boom, he go back. Boom, because mind you, Josh ain't nothing but 4 months apart.
So he related to the Powers too?
Yeah. My daddy and his daddy was first cousins.
Yeah.
I introduced him to one of y'all cousins.
See, look, small world.
Let's go to a video real quick. Oh yeah, I just threw this. Wait.
You get me here, you gonna get me there. Okay? you gotta get the mind first. I'm like, every time I'm on the phone with you, I'm like, and I know you'll buy me every Chanel collection, everything in Gucci. You'll take me on every trip I want to go on. But when we there, what we talking about? Like, it's something about that. Like, I have to be stimulated mentally.
See, that's the thing. So that would be another.
She would have
positive
She would have tempted you.
You think so?
What? Yeah. She ain't to tempt me. I'm all in.
Who is she?
I'm waiting for the green light.
No, I'm just talking. No, okay, that's for y'all to know. That's what's her name? Chrisette Renee.
She was.
I have to admit,
she is Fatima off Sisters.
It's another
so
one I
you
had.
Talking shit about me about Sisters.
I am so drawn to intellectual women, like
that's being you a sapiosexual. That's what
that's what made me put that. That was like a bonus one. Like, listen, to sit and be able to chop some shit up with a woman without fuck that and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying there's nothing wrong with cussing or nothing, but to
just
tap
have
into
a different dynamic.
To not feel like this nigga is smart. Like, cause I hear that a lot. Like, I can fuck around and be on the phone and be watching Jeopardy, answering questions, and motherfuckers be like, or motherfuckers be like, yeah, you is smart because you this, that, and the third, but sometimes you be like, are they being funny or what? Because You know what I'm saying? Like you.
That's a fact.
Right. But that's why one of my 5 things to bring me peace was good company and good conversation. But like you say, I don't want to just sit around and be talking about
Cause you
nigger
can't,
shit all fucking day.
you can't, and you can't, you don't have good conversation with everybody.
And I
Like
ain't going
good company is like he just brought up Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Nigga, we'll sit in the house and bet on Jeopardy, nigga. And we be in this bitch
Running it
answers
up.
and shit. We ain't just no retarded dumb niggas.
And that's part of the reason why I appreciate fucking with y'all. Because again, by me being from New York, you know, we come from the 5 percenters and what's today's mathematics and like
What's the science?
What's the saying? Like, even in my own community, we challenged each other. Now, granted, I might have not been the sharpest knife in the drawer. However, you can still get through a steak with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I know a little. And plus, part of that is have traveled. You know what I'm saying? When you see other cultures, when you pick up on how other people live. And then I like the fact that you read. I like the fact that you went to college. I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying,
I read too.
and you read. Now, I ain't gonna front. I've read, it's been a minute since I read something, but I'm not against that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, cause I know, like, on my way to, when I used to ride the train to work when I was in New York, I would grab, at the time, a 50 cent New York Post. I'm gonna go through the funnies, I'm gonna go through the sports, and then I'm gonna go through the current events. And then if I had time, if we had a delay, I might go through like stocks and shit like that, and maybe a Zodiac. But as long as you're reading, I feel like you're gaining information.
I'm gonna tell you who else shit was dope real quick, cause it's New York nigga. He from Queens though. Prodigy's autobiography.
Oh yeah,
dope as fuck.
Yeah, no, I fuck.
I didn't did that one twice.
I heard it was good too.
Yeah,
that nigga shit was dope as fuck. DMX shit was good. Pac shit was good. Cause Pac, one of the people that Pac was staying with, they were living in they were in college, but Pac was staying in a dorm.
Was this
a
when
white
he was in
girl.
Baltimore or was it Baltimore?
It was either Baltimore or Oakland. It wasn't New York.
Yeah, I know he had left.
But she had hooked up with Afeni after he was dead and did this his autobiography. His shit was dope.
Now, see, the only issue as a New Yorker with the Prodigy shit, that's why they always violate his mural. Because they was just like, yo, he said a lot of things in that book. He shouldn't have said. You could have left a lot of that shit.
They be violating his mural.
Like there is like
spraying on it and shit
yo,
like
pouring paint on it. Like they didn't redid it like 3-4 times.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why I respect him, and I'm gonna tell you why I believe that the shit that he was saying was true. That nigga did not negate the fact that he was getting his ass whooped. He would say, dude fired on me, but he was with that gunplay though, they say.
Now, mind you, Prodigy ain't nothing but 5'5". He's a
and he
little
had sickle cell. His dad had put him in karate classes, but you know he used to have them body issues, the pain when the blood cells get together.
Acting up.
Yeah, so his mama snatched him out. You know what I'm saying? So he was with the fighting shit, but he lived in Detroit for a minute because when his daddy was on the run, his daddy came and moved down here with a cousin that Prodigy said he was fucking. And he brought Prodigy down here for about a year or two, and Prodigy was liking on the cousin, so they both was incesting like a motherfucker in Detroit.
Damn.
Shout out to Incest City.
What the fuck? No, we're not shouting that out.
Yo, listen.
A guilty pleasure about those. Cuz brought it up too. I remember when I was at Sherwin-Williams, doing my thing. I used to stop and get the paper. I really miss reading the newspaper, bro. For real, I ain't gonna lie.
I've never read a newspaper in my life.
Yo, that's every day. Cause on my
I used to read the TV Guide. Remember the TV Guide?
Yeah, I do remember TV. TV Guide had some shit. They had articles and shit, but for me, it was just like it was basically.
I wasn't in the comics.
I was always in that. I ain't gonna front. Comic books let me not only
comic books for a second.
Now I was a collector, and not only did
none of that shit.
Comic books also helped me with my dyslexia, but also reading comprehension. You know what I'm saying? Because my brain for some
you
reason,
got dyslexia?
Yeah, because it was like in comic books and the Bible.
You know, Theo had dyslexia.
Yeah, but his shit was wild.
I think I had that shit too.
I pretty much nipped my shit in the bud by like 5th, 6th grade, and then it was just like
I can't remember these books I used to read about like 5th, 6th grade, but it was. You would read the story, and it was at the bottom of the page. You could
was
pick.
it Goosebumps?
I read Goosebumps too.
Nah, Goosebumps had some
but
shit.
It was I forgot what it was, but like you would be reading the story, like you would read a few pages, And then at the bottom, it'll give you an option of how you wanted the story to go, and then you would skip to another page, and it was an alternate ending for each one.
Oh wow,
That's different. But my OG knew I liked that, so she used to buy me them books. That was her way to get me to read books. You know what I'm saying?
Now, see, my mom, shout out to her, man. She rest in peace. She supported my comic book habit. Because for some reason or another, when they was giving me, like, how I'm reading, you know, again, teaching for the test, I done read this whole page and a half about birds in the tropics and how they mate and migrate and this, that, and the third. And then at the end of the joint, they talk about rocks and how they develop underground and shit like that. So it was hard for my brain because I wasn't interested in none of this shit. But when Wolverine was fighting the Hulk, I was on that. When Daredevil fucking lost his joint and then he had to go toe to toe with Kingpin and like all these. So
I don't know nothing about none of that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I'm listening.
But you know, it was collectors and shit. So not only did that help me with my reading, but also comprehension, because I saw kind of that in my daughter, where it's like, you know how to pronounce these words, you know how to spell these words, but you don't know what these words mean.
I'm sorry.
We here. Well, okay, so in the spirit of you know what I'm saying, we here now in the spirit of y'all motherfuckers acting like y'all don't know how to conduct yourselves in the
tempting world.
In a temptational situation, because women get tempted too. I wish we'd had a female on here, but however,
them pussies do get wet.
Them pussies do get wet. Them pussies do get hot. Them pussies go in heat, and we not gonna act like that shit don't be a thing. So, ladies, gentlemen, learn from each other. Stop acting like y'all scared to talk to one another and be real with each other. Y'all motherfuckers something up there humming, stunting, and acting like this ain't that and that ain't this. Y'all need to fucking grow the fuck up. Do better. If you wanna fuck around and see what this nigga dick look like, say that shit. And if you don't like it, say you don't like it. Bitches be running around here acting like, oh, well, I didn't want to hurt it. No, hurt that man's feelings. Hurt it again. Hurt my feelings. Hurt her feelings. Let her know her pussy stinking. She got a fucking head bump that she might want to get checked out. You know
Young nigga grew up in the D, the harder way. I give a bitch a penny, but won't give my heart away. Ain't in the streets, but I'm moving, throwing the smarter way. Long live Swiddle, niggas took a piece of my heart away. Times when I was in the crib down bad, ain't nobody really calling nigga.